You good? Everybody good? That's awesome. On today's show, we're locked and loaded here at TTR Studios. Excited to talk to Sandy and Terry Peter. They're going to be here joining us, and we are really just going to go over Footpads. We've got the Pro Ride Footpads. We've got Onetail Plus. We've got the Surestance from Future Motion, and of course the Cobra pad. We'll tell you guys all about which one we like best, and I'm going to tell you all about these new Pro Ride pads because I got sent a pair. We've got Braxton Blue who went out and demoed the whole thing. We've got videos for you up the wazoo. We've got a caption contest where you can give away or win $15 PayPal to your account. Lunch from us right here at TTR Studios. Strap it on, folks. It's time for the Voice of Onewheel.
Luch Dog in the morning.
Marinate Restaurant puts a unique twist on fast casual dining by starting with only the freshest ingredients to slow cook delicious melodies of taste and colors that are sure to delight your senses. Whether you're craving the Chipotle pulled pork sliders, honey basil chicken tacos, or the infamous kitchen sink wrap, Marinate has something for everybody with tons of vegetarian options too. It's the perfect choice of catering for your offices or events with fast and friendly service from a brand new store on Melrose and Western. Stop by today, or you can order online at marinateyourlife.com.
Yay for Taco Tuesday! Don't forget, buy one, get one free. All damn day!
Tacos, wraps, sliders, and sides. Slow cooked to perfection at Marinate Restaurant. marinateyourlife.com.
Welcome back, folks. Oh boy, we are ready to go. Yes, that was a commercial in the beginning. I needed 5 seconds to get something up and running before we got going live, and now we are ready to rock. So thank you guys for putting up with that. And yes, we are ready to go. So hello, good morning. It is Tuesday. I am your boy Luch Dog, joined by my man Belly Matt LaBelle. Let's show the people.
I'm back, baby doll. It's good to see you all.
We missed you last week, man.
Yeah, I was parading around. I stayed awake all night to go to the Capitals parade, and then couldn't be here because it started at the same exact time as the show.
Yeah, what was it like sleeping in the gutters of DC with all the rest of the
I actually
debauchery?
fell asleep at a bar, and then I fell asleep on the metro on the way home.
No, that's no lie. He actually got home and was like, I don't remember any of the stops until the last stop. So I'm glad you had fun. But all right, let's do this thing. We also have Mikey Barnes, my man here, producer extraordinaire. You can say hi to the people. You got a microphone for yourself.
Oh, hello there, beautiful people. Excited to be back.
We're glad you're here, too. He's got his Caps jersey. So listen, today is all about an interview with Sandy and Terry Peter. They're going to show us a unboxing of the new flight fenders that came out, and they're starting to ship. So we did that kind of impromptu. A lot of stuff happening today. And, of course, get your captions in over in the One Wheel Riders group. There's a caption contest going on. Just search for my name, Adam Carluccio. And I have a ridiculous post of me about to bite it. We have that video of me biting it. And you can get your best comments in for the caption. Whoever has the most ha-has, the smiley face, the laughy face, you're getting $15 PayPal to you for lunch. But let's get right to the interview. I'm going to go sit in a different chair, and we're going to show you guys an interview. Let's talk to Sandy and Terry Peter if we can. Are they on the line? Are we ready? Here we go. Copy. We finally got you on, man.
Awesome.
Dude, I'm worried about you sometimes in the social media lounge. Like, did I piss him off? Like, he might go off on me.
Definitely not. No, I'm a very, very sarcastic person.
Dude,
Yeah.
we love that about you, and I appreciate you always getting on me and letting us know you keep it real. Sandy, welcome to the show. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
We're so glad to have you guys on. I mean, I joke that it's possible couple of the year, but I mean, I'm saying, can we get them votes, please? Let's get them some votes.
We'll take it.
So you guys went to Race for the Rail. I don't want to waste any time. Terry, you went to Race for the Rail. I don't want to waste any of you guys' time. Tell me about the trip, and then we'll get into the Footpads later.
It was absolutely amazing. I mean, we drove from Southwest Ohio all the way through Denver and then to Vail. It was like a 22 probably hour trip.
It was a long trip.
It took us about 3 days to get there. It was a lot of fun, and it was really, really intense. Definitely, I recommend everyone go to Vail for Races for the Rail at least once.
Well, Sandy, you guys, you haven't been riding a long time, right? This is fairly new to you guys?
Yeah, we've had him for about 2.5 months now.
We had, the infamous Trotter for a little over a year.
Yeah, completely different things.
Oh, man, that's a joke now.
No, I mean, all right, listen. I mean, before we go any further, all right, yes, they rode Trotters. They started as Trotters. It got them here. So, if anything, we have the Trotter to thank for you guys now being in our community. But can you tell us what the difference is between, I mean, no jokes. I know, obviously, it gets a lot of, negative press because it's not even close to a one-wheel, but tell me about the Trotter compared to a one-wheel and your experience upgrading.
Okay, in short, basically, we're looking at started out looking at Sean Durez on YouTube, watching him ride a one-wheel for about a year. I couldn't take it anymore, and I'm like, I gotta get one. But she wanted one too. We couldn't afford, $3,400 for two of them up at once. Then somehow I stumbled across the Trotter. I was like, screw it, picked him up. We got two of those for about $1,200, very affordable. It was incredibly hard to ride. So the Trotter's got a sensor on the back and the front, not just the front. So when you get on, as soon as both feet touch it, it starts to go. It does not automatically level like the one-wheel does. It goes. It's also a very, very wobbly ride. When I try to go back to ride it now, it's really hard to ride. It wants to wobble the whole time. I can almost not recommend it to anyone. I mean, it's pretty much a joke at this point. Now, it's built like a tank. It's hardcore. I've dropped hers, submerged hers in water, and it works.
Wow.
It's really, really solid. It's probably 32 pounds, so it's a lot more heavy.
Okay, but would you say that it's a good starter board? Is it something that you like? I mean, do you think it would have been easier for you guys to start on a one-wheel? Sandy, would you have rather start on a one-wheel?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Starting on the one wheel is a lot easier. When you ride a one wheel for the first time, Trotter seems like a joke. Before we got the one wheel, the Trotter was a lot of fun. But when you put them up against each other, they don't compare to each other.
Yeah.
What about the power as far as they go?
I recommend it to anyone.
What's that, Terry?
The only people I could recommend it to, if you never want to get a one wheel, if you could never spend that much and you only want to spend $700, that's the only way I could recommend it. Really, you could get a used Plus. Or a used V1, and I get that.
Thank you. Right, that's a
no-brainer.
no-brainer. If you're going to spend $700 on something that's not even, would you say it's half as good as a one-wheel?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun. I don't regret my purchase because it got me wanting a one-wheel. Right. Because, like I said, I couldn't afford two of them. But at the end of the day, if I would have waited a little bit longer, I would have got two used boards.
Well, I saw you guys riding around at Vail, just shredding it up after just a couple months of riding. Now, would you think you would have? Now, I'm moving on after Trotters, but I just want to know: do you think you could have done any of the things that you're doing on a one wheel on a Trotter? Do you think that the tricks that we do on one wheels could be done on Trotters?
You can't really go off road at all.
We tried to go off roading on them, and you would get stuck in the dirt. A lot of the stuff that we used to do on our Trotter, or tried to do on our Trotters, our one wheel absolutely tears through it.
Well, that's good. I want to ask that simply because I know there's a lot of riders out there who watch this show and they're trying to figure out, should I buy one? They're new to one wheels. They're not really sure what's going on. And so I appreciate you guys giving us your perspective. But let's talk about Race for the Rail. I mean, just the experience in general, being around the riders. I know being in a group ride, that's something that will definitely push your riding ability. Do you guys feel like you're better riders now that you went to Race for the Rail?
Definitely. Riding with people like AJ Groves, Eric Sodom, and Travis Stack really stepped our games up. Like Eric especially is a really wild rider. He takes the roads untaken usually, and I'm starting to watch him and find new paths myself. And Travis is just a mile man. Sick day. Like he goes, 40 miles a day or so. Or sorry, AJ's a madman. AJ Groves will go 40 miles a day. We were struggling to keep up 25 to 30 miles a day.
Sandy, who was your favorite rider? What rider stood out to you, Sandy?
Oh, man. I don't know. I really liked meeting AJ Groves. He was a really awesome guy, and he goes by Sick Day, so he's #1 on the leaderboard for the XR. So that was huge to meet him. He was just awesome. Yeah, it's like a celebrity. Really cool people.
Did you guys pick up any new tricks while you were out there?
Not really. Necessarily. We didn't get as much time to try to learn tricks and stuff as we thought. The days went by so fast just riding back and forth through Vail. It was mainly just long rides and just lots of fun, man.
Yeah, we're used to flat ground, so going on the mountains, that was really tricky for us. That was hard.
I can imagine. So what if that's what you're used to in Ohio? What is Ohio like? If Vail had very good, undulation and a whole bunch of, changes in the ground, what is Ohio good for? Sell me on Ohio riding for one wheels. Why should I come to Ohio, you two?
Ohio, for me, that's why I try to go fast. Like I hit 22.6 the other day because our roads are literally flat plains. I feel like you can see the next city from my town. It's so flat.
Yeah.
We've got some pretty decent bike trails and everything, but it's mainly flat. So if you like to go fast, then maybe Ohio would be the place to go.
Or city riding. There's a lot of fun curbs and like parking blocks around.
Yeah.
But,
Can you guys do a curb nudge?
yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh, I'm jelly. So mad right now. Like it's the one thing that I can't do now. I've even started learning how to bonk. You guys, you got the bonks down or what?
No.
Haven't tried those yet.
Bonk has caused me some problems. Definitely big problems. I'm crashing my board when I do it, but I'm trying. But bonks are really hard for me. Like parking block nudges I can do, and I'm starting on parking block slides right now.
Wow, I'm so jealous. I'm gonna start making I'm making my own parking block. I think that's something that I want to do because I have some really I'll tell you guys, I'm still healing up my elbow, my back. It took a really nasty cement fall. You all know that I like my grass. I'm really liking the idea of like a portable parking block that I can bring to a grass, heaven of mine and just get it and have some fun.
Definitely. That's what I've been doing the past 2 days since we got back from Race from the Rail. I'm practicing my parking block now to get ready for Float Life Fest. So I can at least compete in the trick competition.
Well, so how do I buy one of these amazing rails that you guys bought or made?
Well, I'm just making them myself, really. Me, and then I've got a buddy that helps me out and make them. It's really not too hard as long as you got a little bit of power tools and a little bit of ingenuity. I mean, I technically could, yeah. I could probably make one and bring it to Float Life Fest.
Social Media Lounge, what would you pay for a parking block that's light enough for you to carry around and it's portable? It's on hinges so you can fold it in half and then you can, of course, secure it. But it's a parking block that he's made that you can just take anywhere you want to go and just drop it down and do tricks. How much would you pay for that? Social Media Lounge, pop off right now. I want to know. Let's do some crowdsourcing here. We'll find out for you guys. I got your back. Don't worry.
My parking block doesn't fold in half. My rainbow rail folds in half.
Right.
But my parking block is only a little bit under 6 feet tall. It'll fit in my car and it fit in my buddy's car. He's got a little small car too. Put a seat down, it fit right in. So it's fairly portable, I'd say.
I appreciate the correction. You're right. It's not the parking block that folds in half. It's the rail, which is kind of like a oopty. It's like a up and then down kind of. I don't know. What do you call that?
A rainbow rail.
Rainbow rail. Okay, he already said it.
Tough to ride. I can't ride it right now. I only got to practice it a little bit, and then we took off to go to Race for the Rail, so I got to get back to that.
Tell me about the Surestance Cobra. You guys have all ridden all the back pads. Now, listen, we've been talking about back pads. We're going to do Paul's Pro Ride Footpads is what he sent me, and I'm really excited to show you guys a video on that because we did a whole review. Braxton rode them, and he can't stop talking about them. I haven't ridden them so much because I have been kind of recovering, so I don't want to give a review on something that I haven't really been able to shred and just I'm riding around And which one do you like best?
I liked the Cobra pad. It didn't add any length to the board, which is nice, and it locked my foot in. I did curb drops off of all of them, and that one I felt the most secure on. It was nice.
Did you not? You don't want the extra extension. Now, how tall are you? Can I ask?
No. I'm almost 5'7".
So we're the same height. You might even be taller than me. You don't want any extra distance. I could maybe use some extra length. You don't like it?
I have my feet in closer. I don't need it. I feel like it hits when I was going down the drops.
Oh God. Okay. So So if somebody who wants to do curb drops and jumps, is it safe to say? And we love the guys at Craft and Ride, but if that's your bread and butter, is it safe to say maybe that isn't for you?
I mean, it all depends on your stance. It's not for me and my stance. It might be for you.
Well, no, I'm thinking about clearance. Copy, feel me out on this. I'm thinking about clearance on a curb drop. I never thought about extending the board being a problem, whether it's a Onetail Plus or anything else that extends the board. What do you think?
Yeah, for me it is, but I mean, there is a guy that was hitting curb drops with it. You just got to give it a little bit more go. You know what I mean? You got to send it a little bit harder.
For sure.
To push past that extra inch and a half or so, however much that length is. And
for everybody who's kind of getting into curb drops, I'm telling you right now, I'm sure that you can clear it with a Onetail Plus. Even though I know I haven't ridden one, I'll tell you the difference right now. You just have to give with your legs when you get to the edge of the curb. If you're just standing dead weight on the board and you just go off the curb, you're going to hit the edge of a regular one. You'll hit the edge of a Cobra, you'll hit the edge of a Surestance, you'll hit all of them. You have to, you know, Copy's right. You gotta kind of jump with the board. And if you don't know why I keep calling him Copy, that's his name in our social media lounge. Dude, so is it weird being on the show, by the way, just because you're so used to like being in the show?
Yeah, a little bit. I'll be down in the comments typing since I'm not live, I guess.
Well, you guys have the studio set up. I'm a little bit jealous of your studio.
Oh, this isn't even our setup. This is our computer area.
Well, like I said, I do YouTube for a living, so that's my editing computer and part of the spot where I shoot my videos.
Well, why don't you plug yourself? Where can we find what you guys do? Because obviously it's working out for you.
It's at Jamie and Josh, JAYMIE and Josh, or youtube.com/what.
Yeah, we do product reviews. It's a lot of fun, and we eat some hot stuff sometimes and play games.
Hot stuff as in temperature or like spicy?
Yeah, like spicy. Like we ate the world's hottest chocolate bar.
Yeah,
that's a pretty funny video.
It was so stupid.
It was very stupid.
That's awesome. No, I mean, here's the problem. See, with my dome, if I eat anything spicy, it's just boom, sweat all through my face and like down to my shirt. It's all in my neck. It gets bad. I mean, you don't have a problem with that? You guys are just like, bring it on?
Oh no, it was worse than that. You should check it out.
Yeah,
it was coming out from everywhere.
Okay, tell me again where we can find this. I'm gonna have to see that video.
youtube.com/what.
All right, good deal. And remember, it's Jamie and JB. We call them Sandy and Terry because that's their names on all of the forums. So thank you guys, really. And so, did you have anything to say about Future? I guess Future Motion had the Surestance footpad on all of the boards that they were, you know, having run on Race for the Rail. So tell us about that. What did you think? Initial thoughts compared to a Cobra? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I have ridden the Pro Ride and I have ridden the Cobra, and I will just, instead of just teasing it, because Brax is gonna give the Pro Ride. For me personally, I think the Cobra pad on the back and the Pro Ride on the front is the most amazing setup you could possibly have. I think that's the way to go for me. And we'll have Braxton tell you about it. But what did you guys think about the Surestance?
I didn't know you could change out that front foot pad. I'd be interested in seeing that.
That's the beauty of the Pro Ride, is that it's a front and it's a back, and the front is also kind of has like a concave feel to it, but it's not grip tape, which kind of had me feeling a little weird at first. It's foamy. It's like a foam feel, so you can ride barefoot, and it's much more comparable to surfing, which is why Braxton likes it, because he's more of a surfer. So my initial thoughts are, if you're a skateboarder, you're going to want something like a Cobra in the back and grip tape up front. But if you're a surfer, if you come from any kind of a surfing background, I'm going to tell you right now, he lost his shit, and I have videos over it. We'll show you. He just went apeshit over him, and I've never seen him ride like this. He just started riding after 8 rides, and then all of a sudden he's like shredding up all the stuff that I'm used to doing. I'm like, who's this? What is this? What is happening right now? And I'm like, he's leading me. So it's interesting. So tell me about the Surestance. What did you guys think? I haven't gotten a chance to ride that yet.
Surestance felt great. The second I stepped on it, I was like, whoa, this feels better than my XR. Like, it basically felt just like the Onetail Plus, except the Onetail was extended. So, like, for me, it went Cobra pad, Onetail, Surestance. Like, I like the extra length on the Onetail, but again, it would be, I just got to learn better to get farther on my drops. Surestance felt great. Again, you were really locked in on both the Onetail and the Surestance, pretty much the same. It felt really nice. And then the Cobra pad, though, is just one step further. My foot felt like it was never going to come off that pad. And
it wasn't like a feeling like my foot was bending downwards. You know, it was just, I don't know, it was comfortable in the Cobra pad. Is it safe to say the Cobra pad, like bar none, is the one to go with? If you had to pick a back pad.
In my opinion, like I had a buddy that I was riding with, Travis. He's a Onetail fan through and through. But he's got a wide stance. He's a bit taller and bigger guy. So if you are a bit taller, like I'm 6 foot tall, 220 though, I just preferred my foot being locked in rather than extended.
And let's be fair to the Onetail Plus too, because I don't think that's got that does have an ability to lock you in a little bit. It is concave, right?
Sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. They're all three good. I mean, I would either get the Onetail Plus or the Cobra pad personally, and support the community.
And wait till I talk to you about Pro Rides. And I'm telling you, when I talk to you about Pro Rides in a second, that's another interesting one. So there's another one that's hitting the market. Paul's got a lot of good stuff for us coming up. So What I just figured
Bear Walker pads, man. Those look killer.
What'd you say?
The Bear Walker pads, I believe I'm pronouncing that right, on Instagram. They're always real fancy designs inlaid in wood. Those look sick.
So there's a lot going on, and I guess, for me, I would say the Onetail Plus, if you want to extend, if you want a wider stance, that's definitely the way to go. And we're nitpicking here of all three things that are good, right? So none of these are bad, but the Cobra is going to give you grip tape, locked in, no extension. The Onetail Plus is going to give you grip tape, locked in, plus extension, if you want that. And then if you want the Surestance, it's going to be grip tape, locked in.
A little less locked in than the Cobra pad.
Yeah, I think the Cobra pad is really it's almost like a backstop for your foot, dude. Like, I got to be honest with you, man. I got on my Plus that has just regular foot pads on it, and I almost fell over because of how easy I'm used to being able to carve hard. And then I didn't have that ability when I went to do it on a regular board, and I wasn't ready for it. So I think after riding VoOW, I feel weird riding my board without any one of these back pads. For sure. Well, guys, I really appreciate you coming on the show today. Is there anything you want to leave the people with before we let you go? Because
fender in the mail.
Yeah.
You got it?
We got the flight. We haven't unboxed it yet, but we could right now.
Do it. Unbox it. Oh my God, are you kidding me right now? Yes.
I'm so excited about this thing.
Sandy, are you gonna just full send? Or are you gonna take this thing off jumps?
Right here.
Oh yeah.
And then we also pre-ordered the flight shield that'll go with it. And I got to see the flight shield in person, and it was really, really. It doesn't look like it's going to scratch at all. It was really, really nice. Really durable material, and the fenders popped in and off, super easy. All right, so let's see what's in here.
I got a flight. Oh, okay.
You're here.
So talk us through this, because we've got the podcasters listening too. So talk us through what you're doing.
Solid plastic. We got the flight fender right here and the flight fins, the brand new flight fender that just came out. Solid plastic right here. Not sure about these holes. I don't know, how much water and stuff's going to come through these holes, but I assume they're going to be for mounting the fins.
Well, no, those holes are so that you can, Terry, I know those holes are so that you can put the fins on either side. They're interchangeable now.
Got you. So that way now it's goofy or regular.
Exactly.
That would make sense.
Yep.
Okay, so then maybe you could always block one of these holes with a piece of foam in the back end
if
you
could.
want to.
Yep.
So that's pretty nice. The fins feel really, really good here. And I think that's really pretty much about it besides the mounting hardware. We got 2 sets of fins, one for her, one for me, 2 sets of
2 fenders
as well.
Yeah. Mine's in the mail.
Coming in the mail.
Dude, mine's in the mail. I can't wait. So what is the first thing that you're going to jump when you get these on your board, guys?
I want to do steps. I love exercising, and running up steps is my favorite thing to do. So I'm going to see how many steps I can jump with this thing.
I'm a street rider, and I really like to ride streets. And sometimes you got cars coming, and you don't see a transition, and you got to stop your board and get up on a curb and start your board, and that's such a pain. I just want to be able to hop up on that curb and take off.
That's called the walk of shame, right?
That's what I'm always saying.
I mean, that's what it's called. I think Chris Richardson is the one that coined that, and it's so true because I'll be riding by this group of people, and they're all like, "Whoa, look at that guy! He's really good." And then I'm like, I got to go up a curb, and I get off, and I pick it up, and I get on the curb, and they're all just like, "Oh, never mind."
It's so sad.
It's terrible. So no more flight fins. Awesome, man. I'm super pumped for you guys to put that on your YouTube channel. I know actually you don't do a lot on. Do you do Onewheel on this YouTube channel, or is that all separate?
We have a Onewheel unboxing that we've got coming up on it, but mainly all our Onewheel stuff is on her channel called She Floats.
Okay. And
that's her Onewheel videos and stuff like that.
I don't post on there very often.
Where can we find you guys on Instagram?
At Jamie and Josh.
And can you spell that just so we know?
JAYMIEANDJOSH.
There they go. All right, folks. Well, I will tell you what. I have had a blast. Vote them in for whatever contest. Couple of the year. Say goodbye, you two.
Hey, appreciate it, guys. Thanks for having us fun.
It was fun.
Have you ever wondered to yourself, man, what the fuck am I going to eat today? I got got the answer for you right here, folks. It's Marinate Restaurant. You marinateyourlife.com. That's what you're going to do. You're going to go over there. You're going to get yourself some sliders, some bowls, some soups, some tacos, whatever it is, because you know on Tuesdays, those tacos are buy one, get one free. So head over to the Brando store on the corner of Western and Melrose and get yourself some goddamn tacos. Let's go, baby. MarinateYourLife.com. Head over there today for the best food you've never had. Social Media Lounge. I'd buy it.
$80.
Porta blocks on grass? Where do these crazy ideas come from?
I'd buy that for $1.
Someone make one and bring it to Float Life Fest and I'll buy it. Take my money.
Would you like to try the Cobra pad? I would like to try the Cobra pad, but I love the Onetail Plus, and I rock drops and curbs all day.
Drops are zero problems with the Onetail Plus.
Yeah, the extended tails don't really hit because they are pitched.
Who the hell are Jamie and Josh? Terry and Sandy?
Kidding.
Did you put the Pro Surf Ride pad on the Cobra as well?
I had to scroll down for that one. So, you know,
the foam still needs concave below, in my opinion.
Obviously,
they're popping
it
off
in the Social Media Lounge.
We were having fun with you
Non-stop.
guys, and I still haven't turned our TV on. How about that? So, welcome to the show, folks. Thank you again for Sandy and Terry for joining us. That was awesome, straight from Ohio.
They're a great interviewer.
They are, and honestly, like, their interview skills, can you tell they do review videos for a living? As soon as he went into that unboxing, he's just like, here we go, we got the plastic right. I was just like, yes, dude, take it. So thank you, Copy. And, of course, Sandy. Thank you, guys. Jamie and JB. It's awesome. I didn't know who they were talking about. Jamie and JB, who are you talking about? I know them as Sandy and Terry. That's just, and then I was like, that's not your name? So we've got a lot going on here. We're getting a little backed up. A lot of people watching. We appreciate you guys and your input. We have got to do the giveaway for the $15 because there's a lot popping off on that caption contest. That has been fantastic.
We've got some first time in the Social Media Lounge too.
Who's
Robert
first time?
Schramm
From Germany.
First time in the Social Media Lounge with us today.
What's up, UK?
Yeah, and then we've got Bradley Michael Spence who made an appearance today in the Social Media Lounge. So we've got a few who aren't always with us, so we're glad to have them. That's
traveling
for sure.
and hopping in. So that's awesome. Okay, well done, players and players. I'd like to show some videos. So first off, we want to talk about this Pro Ride pad because it's brand new, and Paul sent me a pair of them, and I got to put them on my Plus. What I would say is that I don't know how I feel about them yet. I am completely indifferent. What? It better be good if you're going to interrupt
Robert
me like
Schramm
that.
would like to make sure that you know that Germany is not in the UK.
I know, but look up at his comment, and he confused me. He says, what up from the UK, Germany here? What up, UK, Germany here? That's exactly what I'm looking at from you, Schramm, so suck it. Confusing me on air. All right, now, for real, though, he's right. As soon as I said it, I was like, Germany's not in the UK. Maybe he won't realize it. All right, into the show. The Pro Ride Footpads. I don't know how I feel about them because I have never surfed before. So I know that I'm used to a grippy feeling. At first, when I got on this board, I was like, oh, I wish I had more tackiness underneath me, even than the regular stock grip tape that the Onewheel comes with, because I was trying to work on 180s, and I really needed to be able to spin around. And I didn't feel like I was able to do that without more grip, like a vicious kind of grip tape, right? But then I got more used to it, and I realized that you don't need a whole ton of grip tape. In fact, me personally, I ride almost equally now goofy and regular, so I like to be able to shift my feet while I'm riding. So I don't want super grippy tape because I want to be able to shift. If I'm going goofy, I want to open up my goofy front foot. If I'm going regular, I want to open up my regular front foot a little bit. So I actually prefer a little bit less grippy feel. Like grip tape that's been worn out maybe for a week or two, that would be ideal for me. However, I gotta be honest with you. These foot pads, when I tried them, I couldn't send it because you guys know, like I've been hurting, my elbow's down, My back is finally now just getting to the point where I can ride again. And so I haven't really felt like I can go out and give it an honest review. But when I rode around for a little bit, at first I was really nervous that my feet were going to slip off, because I'm telling you, like, you could dump a bucket of sand on these pads and then just like blow it off. Like, there's no grip on it. It's all foamy pad. And you're like, wait a minute, am I going to fall off this board? But no, because it's weird. Like, there's like a cushioning in it, and both ends have a concave tail to them. So now it's not only the back pad, but it's also the front pad. Just be really careful when you're taking off your front grip tape or whatever you have on the front, and make sure you're peeling out and not up. If you're peeling your grip tape upwards, you're going to rip that foot pad sensor. You're going to rip it up. It's going to happen, and then you're going to get an error message when you turn your board on next. You have to pull it back, okay, not up, and consistently, like every time you pull back a little bit and push down, pull back and then push down on the sensor. Like, make sure you don't bring the sensor up. But it is really nice having something to lock your foot in on the front. Also, I just haven't been able to like really ride it hard. So I can't say that I love it or hate it. I just know that at first I was like, oh man, I need at least some grip, right? But I never fell off of it, and never a problem. So I didn't know how to give a review about this. I was like, man, you know, Paul was nice enough to send me a pair of these. I want to give an honest review. I don't know if I can. I went out and rode with Brax. We put these on my Plus, and then I ride on the XR that has the Cobra. Okay? So we went out with Brax, and dude, Braxton was on the show last week. He's like 23. He's ridden maybe, 8 to 10 times. He's probably got 30 miles of experience. Belly, he's not like an experienced rider.
No, and he has board sport experience, though. He's very big into skateboarding and things like that.
Surfing. And now he owns a skateboarding company called the G-Spot brand.
Yep.
Okay? So, like, they just got their new decks come into the shop. So, like, he knows board sports. But he's never really, he's only one-wheeled like a couple times. Luch is tripping. PR pads are so good. This is Brax talking. He's in the show. Thank you, Brax. In fact, can we get him to call in? Braxton, call us 571-354-7338. Talk to me real fast. Braxton, 571. In fact, wait for this. In fact, let's do this first. Let's give some videos of him riding, and he'll call in on the third segment if he's still there. Mikey, can you show the first video of him just shredding it up? Well, first of all, I want to show you guys a whole bunch of videos. This is what we're going to do. This is something that we found. So go ahead and play the first video. This is me and Brax. Brax is filming, and we found this little spot that's in grass that has like jumps, but also like a drainage pipe that you can jump. So that was fun. And we can almost get air if you send it. But you can see I'm mad because I wanted more air there.
Edit.
Maybe flight fins might help you out there.
I agree. I will. Oh my god, if I had flight fins, it'd be over. They're in the mail. So now I'm getting excited. We're going to try to really get some air. And that right there was the caption contest. So that was the caption contest.
Oh, so you ran it out?
I did run it out. I was wondering what people thought the end would be. I did run it out. All right, so very good. Now we can pull up the second video. Mikey is just killing it right now. We're going to show you guys. The purpose of this is to show you guys Braxton riding around on these things. And I will tell you, this dude has never been able to carve or go fast on grass before these pads. Okay, so Mikey, let me know when you got the second one up. In fact, what is this one called? You've got your microphone.
This is epic fail.
This one's awesome. We both go down. Oh no. Okay, here we go.
There we go. It's going.
This is when your back hurts and your elbow hurts. No big deal. You still sit.
He fell following you.
Listen to the end of this. I've never sounded like more of an old man than right about now. Watch.
Alright, I gotta stop doing this. It's gonna aggravate my back.
Old man Luch.
Old man problems.
Coming at you live.
All right, Mikey, what is the next one that you got coming up here?
Brax Waves.
Brax Waves. All right, so now this is Brax. Never been able to carve, never been able to go fast on grass. He hadn't figured it out until I showed him these Pro Ride foot pads, and then this is what happened. Out there. He's going to demo these Pro Ride foot pads for you guys. He is loving them. He's only got 30 miles of experience, and he's just ripping it. I am going to punch the internet square in the nuts right now. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now?
Internet.
Oh, no, no, no. All right, well, they're going to hold out. Brax, call me now. 571-354-7338. Go ahead and call me now, Brax. Look at this guy roll. Never been able to carve before this.
I mean, he's been carving pretty well.
No, he has not. Not like this. He's only been going left and right. He has not been I'm telling you, I ride with him. He has never been able to do this. Especially on grass. Like grass, maybe on street, but he could not do this on grass. Because, you know, it's a little bit more finicky of a feeling. Look how much fun he's having. Even when he loses it a little bit, he's fine.
Got it.
We're good. We're good.
Too good, man.
He's just having fun. Having fun.
Silly.
Listen.
He's loving these things.
I'm telling you. just tickles my funny bone. Man, I hate the internet so bad. Let's keep going. Try it up. Is he calling you yet? Where is he?
I don't know. He's not calling this phone.
Okay, well, that's the one. What else you got, Mikey? Go ahead. I said Mikey's got a whole. This is great. Just a lot going on today.
We got Brax Waves too.
Okay, this is him just enjoying it, trying out again for the second time, again on the Pro Ride Footpads. Podcasters, I know this is a lot of silence right now. We're just watching Brax ride around on the grass for the first time ever riding like this. I mean, he's not doing anything super crazy. He's just riding with confidence, and now he's calling us, so we're going to get him on the line before we get his actual review. Let's just get it live. I got him right now. Braxton Blue on the line. What is up, my man? Welcome to the show.
How we doing?
Dude, tell me about these Pro Ride pads, man. You were going so nuts over them.
Dude, they're the shit. I fucking love them.
Well,
Sorry for cursing so much. I'm so excited about them. Honestly, like, I'm big into surfing and skating, like Belly and you said. So, like, the foot pads are so great. You can just dig in so hard and carve, which is like my favorite thing to do. So I love them.
And can you compare it? Because I know Jeff McCosker's in there asking about the Pro Ride surf pads right now. That's exactly what we're talking about, Jeff. And my boy Brax is just like super in love with them. Tell me why they opened up a whole new world for you, because I'm telling you, if you were riding at 100% before, you're now riding at like 600%. So like, what was the aha moment? What did it change for you?
Well, it's weird because, I mean, you know, it comes with the standard grip tape like it is on a skateboard, but there's no like concave or anything. So for me at the beginning, it was just hard to like dig my foot in like I do when I skate.
Now,
so
Brax, this is without the Pro Ride. This is just on the stock pads that the Onewheel comes with, right?
Yes,
okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Just without them. So it was hard for me to like dig in, but then, you know, you said you had the Pro Ride pads coming in, and when they got on there, I was so excited. I just stepped on it one time, and I could like I wear flat-footed shoes. I wear Vans and Converse, which I highly recommend if you're gonna use these pads. But
Brax,
yeah,
do you have a go-to shoe?
Yeah, my go-to shoes are the Vans White Authentics, the best shoes on the market. They're like $50.
Brax, what would you? I don't know what these cost, so I'm just curious. What would you pay for? Like, would you pay money for a back pad or even like these Pro Ride pads? Just something that's going to improve your riding. Like, is it worth the money to spend on them?
Oh, absolutely. It made a difference in my riding, like you said, like tenfold. I feel so much more comfortable on a board, and I can really dig into my turns and spins and stuff, and I couldn't be more stoked on them, honestly.
I love it. Brax, thanks for calling in, man. Hey, listen, if your girlfriend sends you nudie photos and then you guys break up, do you have to delete those? Do you have to delete those photos, or can you keep them?
No, you keep those. Obviously. Come on now.
Stupid question.
I'm fairly certain in a long time ago, Brax answered that question.
I think Brax was there for the origin of that question.
I was there.
There you go.
God bless the kid. All right, check out the
Brax, we'll see you
G-Spot
tomorrow.
brand. Brax, thank you so much. G-Spot brand from Braxton Blue. He will give us his final review on the Pro Ride pads. I will show you his initial thoughts coming up next. And then, of course, we will give away that $15 for the comments. So, Belly, you got a lot of work to do starting to count up the ha-has. Get your ha-has in for $15. Coming up next. TTR Studios on YouTube is where you can find us. This is the Voice of Onewheel. We are also a podcast everywhere across the land on Google Play, iTunes, Apple Music, all of that good stuff. Thank you guys for listening to us. We've got to give away $15. It's lunch on us. It's right here from TTR Studios. All right. Mikey's first day full-time on the reins, and he is killing it. We are purposely doing a lot of production today for a reason. Throwing him to the fire. And he's doing great. So listen, here's the deal. We are over on the One Wheel Riders group. And if you are a rider and you have not joined a Facebook group, what are you waiting for? Whether it's the owners group or the riders group or, you know, there's the float queens, there's groups in every city, there's little subgroups. So make sure you're checking these out because it's just the best way to share your stoke with all your friends. Because, you know, your friends don't actually ride a one wheel, but your friends here online, we all love it. So you can come scream it off the rooftops with us. We did a caption contest right here in the One Wheel Riders group, and it is me about to bite it. Now, there are some phenomenal comments. The participation from just an hour of being up was just wonderful. So thank you guys. It really helps make these things more fun when you guys participate like that. So just phenomenal job. But Belly, do you have any favorites so far before we give off the winner?
One of my favorites right now is One Wheel Rider. I believe I can fly. Narrator. He could not fly. He could not, in fact, fly.
That was possibly your worst read ever.
I do a lot of bad reads.
Can you pull it together? You're better than that. You're better than that. I'm not even going to sugarcoat
Superman, that hoe.
There you go. There's your confidence. I got a couple of these. And, and then I fucked it up. There you go. Andy begins his shot put routine. That's pretty good. Can you show them, can you show them the picture we're talking about? That would actually be good. Well, that's the winner. So we already pulled that up. Okay, that's on me. So this is your winner. That's pretty good. That's the picture that we were all captioning, except he took it and made it photoshopped into a bowling alley.
Strike!
The actual picture, can you show them? Is that possible? Just scroll up to the top. Mikey will show it to you. There are some really good ones. So I wanted to do ballet class, done him some good. Lawn bowling. The 1 second you realize gravity is a bitch. Gonna have to shout it out. That's a good one. My personal favorite, it was right about there when that hazard boy realized he'd bitten off more than he could chew.
Get a one wheel, they said. It'd be fun, they said.
This is how I mount my board. How do you mount yours? Looking for mounting advice. Do you have it up?
Yeah.
Did you put it up already?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for showing them that. There was one in there that was up at the top that I thought was fantastic. Oh, 5 seconds before first post. Board shut off to the OWOG. That was perfect. Thank you. So, yes, who's our winner? What's his name?
Luch was actually doing a move there. He totally saved it. It's called the Hang 5.
That's the Hang 5. Yes, that was Belly's. Dom Chiaffi. You are the winner. Congratulations. Can I get the music? Do you have the music?
Yes, I got music.
Give me the
Always
music for
got
Dom.
music. As long as
Here it comes, folks.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
I mean, the effort there. Listen, look at that. I mean, it's a quick Photoshop, but that's just fantastic. I came in within like 30 minutes. Clearly looks like I'm about to be bowling So Dom Chiaffi, I hope I'm saying your name right. Congratulations, dude. 571-354-7338. Either hit me up on Facebook or text your info to that number, and we will get you your $15. PayPal to you right now. I need your PayPal email. Boom. It's that easy. Thank you,
Today's
guys.
prize is brought to you by, of course, the Onewheel, where nosedives wouldn't happen without them. So get on those boards, take some nosedive pictures, and have a good-ass time.
And don't be afraid if you're a new rider. You're like, oh, no, he nosedived. No, if you go back to the video, I ran it out. Thank you very much. And I do all this stuff on grass so that if I do nosedive, guess what happens? I giggle. I giggle. If you don't want to fall, go ride a bus.
Go ride a bus?
Go ride a
Fairly
bus.
certain people have fallen on buses.
What are you looking for?
Fairly certain.
Yeah, fall on bus. This is a bad example. Where would you never fall? What's an example of somebody you would never fall? Mikey, grab the microphone. Where is somebody you would never fall? Seatbelted in a plane?
Yeah.
So you're good with plane, but not bus? Bus isn't good enough for you, but plane?
Unless you fall asleep.
Tough crowd over here, man. If you're afraid to fall, get the hell out of here. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. I busted up my elbow so bad, man. It hurts. Oh, actually, I'm starting to look better. It hurt like a broken bone. I never broke a bone in my life. Guess what? All I can think about is when can I get back on my board? Kyle Taylor, if he breaks one more board and has to be another week without his board, I swear I'm gonna start a donation fund for him. Can we start a land pirate donation fund? Like, what is wrong? This poor kid, one of the best riders out there, no chance of keeping his board alive.
There's a bug in here.
For more than 10 minutes. I feel horrible for him. Man,
that's no good.
No, it's
Kyle
not
Taylor
good.
needs a board. The land pirate needs his ship.
So if we could, please take us to the final video. It's been fun today. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We're going to go show you exactly what... this is when I just caught Brax. We weren't trying to give the Pro Ride a video review. I just said, Brax, since I can't really send it too well, can you go ride with me? Just take a ride on this board and let me know what you think about it. And I mean, he lost it. He lost it. And it was weird to me because I wasn't going nuts over them until I realized, I think it's in the back of my head, just the fact that there's no grip tape, I'm thinking maybe I'm not as sturdy. But once I realized, look how much confidence he had. Maybe there's something to it.
Just got brand new Pro Ride Footpads, so I wanted to show you guys what my boy Braxton Blue thinks about
Different
them,
colors too. I like mine.
He's out here riding them and loving every second of them. So Brax, what is the deal, dude? Why do you like them so much?
Dude, I love these pads because I'm more of a surfer, so these pads feel exactly like I'm on a surfboard because they're so similar.
Just get on the board, Brax.
Have like so much more maneuverability. Like,
you want to show us?
More like I'm riding a wave than a snowboard for me, which I like personally. But I also skate, and I'm a huge board sports guy, so I love it all. So,
I see that G spot on your hat. What is that?
Yeah, that's my brand. We're a skate company out of Washington, D.C.
So, I mean, you've done some riding. I mean, you know what you're doing.
Yep, I own a skateboard brand, so I'd like to think I'm good on...
Give us some riding. Now you better own up to it and not blow it.
There we go.
Well, yeah,
I
I mean...
these pads. I've just been whipping my feet around, keeping the hips loose, and they've been great, so I'm ready to hit it.
We got a nice little grass berm over here for him to just kind of get a little riding in, but it's neat because they're concave on both ends, so you get to feel a little bit more like you're inside the board. I still don't know how I feel on them. I haven't really ridden them yet, so I'm letting Brax talk about them here, and then I'm going to do my own riding later. My back is down, so I can't give him a real review. So Brax is doing it for us, man. Do you want to hop on and just kind of give it a little float?
Yeah, let's do it.
Because I would love to ride around a little bit and just follow you.
That's goofy. He does ride goofy.
I mean, he's only been riding for like, I don't know, 30 miles or so. And we've been working on getting a 180. Do you feel like you have more control?
Absolutely.
Really?
Following my feet, I can pretty much go wherever I want with these. Like,
You don't feel like you had that before them?
no, not with just the grip on top. I wasn't feeling that. Now I feel like my feet are really dug in. I can really like dig around on where I'm trying to go. It's great.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, these are great.
Hell yeah, man. Pro Ride Footpads.
That's sick.
Super sick. Let's go send one.
Tight turns. That's it.
Surfing on grass, baby. Hell yeah, dude. Hope you guys enjoy. Pro Ride Footpads. Apparently the big hit over here. I can't wait to ride them once I'm...
Love it. Love it.
So I'm telling you, he loved them. And so I'm really excited for you guys to check him out. You know, give him a call. Paul, I don't know how to say his name. Orehek? Orehek? It's either Orehek or Orehek. O-R-E-H-E-K. Paul. Check him out. He was really kind enough. Paul, thank you for sending those over here. I will give honest reviews. I'm not going to just get up here and be like, this is amazing to everything. Because I feel like there's no point to doing that. And that's why I'm saying I'm indifferent. I can't give you a yes or no on these yet. I haven't had a chance to like go off curb jobs or like do like those grass jumps that you saw me doing in the beginning. I haven't had a chance to really do that on those yet. But I will say I've never seen him ride like that. Like Belly, he doesn't ride like that. The confidence that happens is just like, whoa, that came out of nowhere. And it was immediate with him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. I'm actually curious to get you on one of those. Do you think
I should try them?
Well, because what Paul was telling me is, dude, if you live anywhere near a beach, these are amazing to ride barefoot. You got to try riding barefoot on these. And I was like, wow, actually, I didn't even think about that. For those who like to ride with those like toe socks kind of things or barefoot in general, you will certainly love these. I think if you want to break down all three of them, it's like if you want to really feel locked in, super carvy, and you want a skateboard feel, go with the Cobra pad or a Onetail if you want the extension. If you want to go with like a surfboard kind of feel, Pro Ride pads are for you. That's the best way that I could put it. If you want it to feel more surfy, definitely go with the Pro Ride pads. And if you want your grip tape, there's nothing wrong with you. Just go with a Cobra or a Onetail. If you have to, go with a Surestance. I mean, I'm sure it sounds like those are great too. We like to support the community in here, but of course, I'm sure Future Motion makes a good product. So there's that. But really, I just wanted to put that out there to you guys because there's just so much there. I mean, there's a lot of people right here. I've always had Surf Pad on the back and Vicious on the front. Loved it, but I think Surf Pad on the front would be awesome. Yeah, Robert Schramm, you're not lying because the fact that just the sheer fact that it gives you something on the front to put your foot up against. That's definitely new. Maker Mark says it looks like there's a step in the thickness. My foam on the front pad is just flat. There is. There's about a ½ inch and then in the first part. And then when it gets to the end of the board, almost an inch, I'd say. Probably almost an inch. And then on the back pad, it's about 1.5 inches where you really just have another backstop. Almost like a Cobra pad. So, again, these are the Pro Ride foot pads. We really like them over here. I can't say that I love them yet because I haven't had a chance to like fully get it. But I do like them, and I know Brax is all about them. So just want to get that word out there to you guys. Thank you for everybody who participated. Congratulations to Dom. He gets $15 for an amazing Photoshop. And we got to get out of here, Belly.
Yes, sir. It's time again. Man, Social Media Lounge, you killed it today. We have a lot of new listeners tuning in with us. We appreciate you being here. We want you back. We hope to see you again. We had some of our regular listeners not even here today. One Woman, One Wheel. Where you at? We want you in.
One Woman, One
Someone
Wheel?
they make you work again. They make you work again during the show.
Work on a Tuesday.
At 11 a.m. They know better. They know better. But in all seriousness, guys, we love having you. Great to have you back. Good to see you all again. We'll see you next week.
Or tomorrow for Luch Dog in the morning, 10 a.m. Eastern for all of you and all of us here at TTR Studios. We've had a blast.
And you need to send them all back to Friday's episode so they can hear that One Wheel story about you.
Okay. Okay. 30 seconds?
30 seconds.
I almost got my ass beat. And it had to do 100% with the confidence being poured down my throat out of being on a one wheel. I heard a noise outside of my apartment complex. I went to go figure it out. Belly, it's been wearing you out too, man. Don't tell him what it was.
Yeah, it was.
But no.
Yeah. Sound like
we
sound
don't
like a
know.
bird or a whistle.
And then when I went to go search it out on my one wheel, I came up on a situation that nobody wants to come up on as me in this story. And I handled it very poorly because I was thinking, well, nobody can catch me. I'm on a one wheel. And then I was about 3 seconds from getting my ass kicked. So go ahead and just check out Friday's episode. I believe it was called
Keto to Karate.
Thank you. From Keto to Karate, because we talked about the keto diet and then how I almost got beat up. So it's all about the one wheel from segment 2 and 3 on last week's show, Keto to Karate. We'll see you tomorrow on on Luch Dog in the morning. This is the Voice of Onewheel from TTR Studios. Have a great float, everybody.